Hello everybody, this is Zami'Ra Ra tuning in for Chapter 7 of Naazir Ra's book, The Access Codes to Zion, How to Live on the Frequency. And first I want to kind of apologize for holding out on uploading this video, but I want to give thanks for divine timing. We're right around, we're still in the frequency of the solar eclipse, which was powerful energy, and I'm assuming that everyone did their spiritual bath and they're still feeling very much so cleansed and renewed. And again, I mentioned divine timing, as in we're in the energy of this very powerful 777 energy anyhow. And when I woke up this morning, it just clicked in my mind. I'm like, I need to upload Chapter 7. I've been in the background doing a lot of manifesting on myself, spiritual work, and in the name of business. So I want you guys to stay tuned for that. But you know, just that 7-7 energy, and this happened to be Chapter 7, and the insight came in my dreams, by the way. But that's going to be something else I'm going to delve into a little bit later. But we're going to jump right in with a quote. We often underestimate the power of our mind, and in many ways we fail to take advantage of the magic that is all around us because we lack the knowledge of how our mind works. And even in a deeper sense, I want to say, you know, a lot of us fail to take advantage of the magic that is already in us, knowing and understanding that everything that we perceive to see on the outside is only an outward manifestation of our mind's eye in the first place. But a lot of us fail to take advantage of that. And a large aspect of manifesting a divine life is in you becoming divine. In order to be divine, you must be holistic. You also must learn to develop all the abilities of the universe has blessed you with. And I feel like one of the many talents and the many gifts that the universe has blessed me with is a wide open throat chakra, or energy center, whatever you want to call it, but refer to as. And for me, I've been using that vastly and more frequently in a way that's going to help raise us all up. If you have seen, I've been uploading a lot of like my free flows, and that was kind of like a test, kind of like an introduction of more to come, and kind of like just to see where it would go in the name. But if you paid attention and you listened a lot to those free flows, it has a lot to do with the things that I teach as well. I'm just doing it in a sense of with the beat. And if you haven't, check those out because it's pretty awesome. Okay, the first concept that we want to talk about is the power of annihilation. And though I have a lot of notes about that here, I kind of just want to explain it to you here. Example, take into consideration that we did do our spiritual bath. Once again, a lot of the things that we were visualizing and even wanting to manifest while we were in our spiritual bath, if, let's say, the next day afterwards, we went back to those lingering thoughts of what if, is it going to work? You know, did I sit in there long enough? Did I have my candles lit long enough? You know, while we were in our spiritual bath, we were already in a sense, in a frequency of knowing everything that we're thinking, everything that we're manifesting is real. It's going to happen. And once we delve back into that what if kind of state, we're canceling out the original power of that frequency that we put into the universe the first time. So the power of annihilation, we're learning to do it, manifest whatever it is we are doing, and just banish it from our minds, knowing that it's in the work. Even though we may not see it today or tomorrow, we know that the universe is always in order, and there's always that great hand that's guiding everything. We just have to become in tune with that. So once you put that, whatever we're trying to, out into the universe, we need to go ahead and banish it and not think too hard on it once it's already out there. Okay? Next, we want to focus the joy on experiencing the desire. Focus on the joy of experiencing your desire, not the desire itself. So example for me is one of the things I'm working on manifesting is love, because I'm a very loving and heartfelt person. I feel like I'm at a place in my life where I want to build with another person so that we can then build our foundation and our nation in a positive way. So if one of the things I'm working on is that I'm going to focus and put myself, you know, knowing, understanding the law of attraction, when I put myself and project myself into these scenarios where I'm with my divine masculine, my divine twin flame soulmate, experiencing things like meditating together, where we are both together visualizing the same vision, the same image, with the same foundation, which is Nanak. And I don't know if my camera can see right here, but I have this huge poster about Nanak. Maybe that'll be a future video. But you know, Nanak is the knowledge and wisdom and understanding that lives one's life like a spiritual scientist. So when you have two powerful beings coming together with the same image, the same visualization, manifesting for the greater good of us all, because it's really what the bottom line is. Doing this, the power that comes from that is remarkable. So I put myself in this situation where I'm feeling the energies, where my heart is pulling here, but also my higher mind, and we're doing this together. I'm focusing on that energy and that feeling itself, not the desire of just having somebody who I call my husband or my divine masculine, or you know, I'm focusing on the experiences that we can create, not the, you know, the desire itself. Okay? So in this way, you program your subconscious mind to believe that you already... Oh, I skipped a part. Another aspect of this powerful technique is giving what you want. So if it's love you're trying to manifest, you're showing and you're giving out love in abundance in every way you can, to strangers, to homeless people, to family, to everybody. You're just giving out love in abundance. If it's money you're trying to manifest, a secret to this, I know it may be hard, but don't be penny pinching, you know what I'm saying? You know, just giving out money, you know, give that panhandler, even though you know that they probably aren't going to use it in the way that's best for the greater good. You know, just, you know, and give it to them, and wholehearted, genuinely. Just, you know what, because in doing this, you're tricking your subconscious mind into believing that you already have that in abundance, that you can just give it so freely. So by already having that abundant mindset, you attract more of that to you. Okay? So next, we need to bring ourselves in alignment with your desire by transmuting needlessness into joy. So I have this funny example. Well, it's not funny. It is kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. So as you can see, the way that I look, the way that I do my hair, I got these funky like hair jewelry. I've got the Eye of Heru there. I've got these earrings. I've got these dots on my face. This is not just like some kind of facade that I do for my videos. This is the way I go about my life every day. I like to express my outward beauty in a bold way, reflecting my inside. So I work at Starbucks, as most of you already know if you've been following along my channel. And we all know the main kind of like audience, customer that goes to Starbucks. So a lot of the time, you know, not to say there's any kind of not negative connotation, but a lot of them are very bland, average, come in with business suits, their binders, they drink the same thing every day, they do the same thing every day. It's in the cafe, so when they see this bright like image followed by this bright personality and this this aura, this energy field that I have around me, they feel that a lot of them, it makes them smile and they're very happy and they invite it. But also a lot of them, I get a lot of negative looks, I get a lot of stink looks. And I got a lot of people who basically look at me as if I'm almost like disrespecting them. Like, how dare you come in there looking like that, expressing like that in this kind of place? That's how I feel like some of these looks are. So, you know, a lot of people mumble under their breath about certain things. And it's like, when this was first happening to me, because it's happened multiple times, a lot of times I find myself very like sad, almost. I would almost call it now kind of like an egotistical mindset. Like, wow, I'm so nice, I'm so this. How could they ever, like, you know, be rude to me? This is how I was thinking at first. But then I had to, you know, upon meditation and get into this state, I'm like, wow, like, I'm understanding that, first of all, the way that people feel and project their emotions on the outside is a reflection of their inside. So if they see this, the way I express boldly, the way that I'm happy, I'm joyful, and I radiate joy, a lot of the time it can come off as intimidating and uncomfortable because it forces that person to look into themselves and they say, wow, I'm not this, I'm not that. So they're hard and they want to toot up their nose towards it. Once I realized that, I've gotten to a place now where it's happening, and I smile bigger and I actually obnoxiously laugh. That, I mean, it's kind of bad, I guess, but I literally laugh because I'm like, how could a person be so ignorant? I'm sitting there trying to give love, trying to show love, even though I may not necessarily want to be there every day. I'm still doing this, and these people are like still like towards me. I'm like, joke's on you because you have to deal with that energy and that lingering negative emotions all day, while I'm literally transmuting this into joy and happiness like a real goddess. Okay, so that's just an example of transmuting that joy and those frequencies that try to come against you. transmuting them and not dwelling in that place. Okay, so another thing that we're going to focus on is that first, all experiences take place in the mind. Every possible event already exists in the all. There is no time or space, just infinite possibilities. So, first of all, understanding there is no time or space, there's only infinite possibility. That's understanding that we just have, the universe is going to move, and the universe is going to do what the universe is going to do. Certain situations, certain events have to line up and happen. Certain people have to run across each other. It's going to happen. But when you align yourself with the rhythm of the universe, understanding universal law as well. And I have a poster about universal law right there behind you guys, but you can't see it. But when you align yourself with the rhythm of the universe, you start to begin to see how, just by shifting your focus, you can attract certain situations, attract certain people, attract certain resources into your cipher just by becoming in tune. Because the thing is, most people nowadays are in resistance to the tune of the universe. So when something happens, understanding the law of rhythm, what comes up must come down and all that kind of thing. When you're vibrating so high, sometimes certain, the universe may send you a certain situation or a certain event to kind of like test you to see, how are you going to react in this situation? Are you going to practice what you preach in the name of transmuting that energy, or are you going to fall victim like you usually do? Okay, physical events take place only when we focus on them. Our life force gives events life. We can therefore alter reality by changing our focus. So, one of the ways that I alter my reality especially is tapping into the dream world and going to the last event in March, the Kabbalah and the Secret Alchemy of the Tree of Life. I don't know if you can see there, I had actually made a poster of the Kabbalah and the Secret Alchemy of Life and the kind of anatomy of it. And I even filled in the places with, I'm talking about how each energy sensor has specific things that correlate with it. But by tapping into that and also having my divine intuition and spirituality medallion paired with, some of my iridium, which you can see is almost gone because it's powerful. Iridium helps you with the higher mind, tap into that. So once again, also having a dream journal. When you align all of those things and set those things in alignment in your life, you start to see the way that the ancestors and the guides are like, wow, my daughter, this aspect of me is reaching forth their hand, let me bless them. So what's been happening in return is that I've been getting powerful revelations in my dreams, powerful insight into, more things of what I should do, direction I should take, actions that I should implement, resources that I should put out to attract more people who need this in their life. It's one of the things that really led me into putting this video out today. I'm like, we just got through the solar eclipse, we're in the frequency of it, 777, as you can see, I have it here as well. 777, chapter 7, been getting in my dreams, I saw it happening, I need to go ahead and implement these kind of things in my cipher, because it's already happened. I feel myself powerfully in line. Why would I not even do this now? So tapping into the dreams is a very important way to go about that. And I have to actually stop right now because I'm looking at my timer and it's really like a 15-minute interval. But I'll pick this up with part 2 coming very soon, and we'll follow it up talking about supercharging your body and your mind to get benefits of applied metaphysics or magic. But thank you guys so much. Stay tuned because I'll be back.